All right, folks, good morning. All right, let's get started. For today, Tuesday, May 7th, we have the following. The only report we have today is RCM TIPP economic optimism. I've never even heard of this report before, but it's not important. And at 3 p.m., we'll have consumer credit month over month. Neither of these, excuse me, are expected to be important. So that's it for economic data. As far as the NASDAQ is concerned, um, mostly positive yesterday. However, today's open, we're going to be opening just slightly, looks like just slightly below yesterday's close based on the action that we see right now. As far as stocks which are moving yesterday, we have Netflix, sorry, which is currently um, it's currently down 0.38%, but yesterday it was able to reach target number two of 595.02. Very good trend there. Um, Nvidia was able to reach target number one to the upside of 913.44, but it only got about 40% of the way to target number two, topped out at 922.20. Mara was able to reach target number two to the upside of 20.27, topped out at 2103. AMD was able to reach target number one to the upside of 155.69, topped out at 156.65. PayPal was able to reach target number one to the downside of 65.17. CLSK was able to reach target number one to the two to the upside, of 1827, topped out at 1832. Tesla was able to reach target number one to the upside of 187.30 and topped out at 187.56 before reversing. EMPH quickly reached its target number one of 116.86, but not able to proceed beyond that. Similar for Robinhood, able to reach its target number one to the upside of 1826 very quickly, but not able to go any farther than that. Coinbase also same thing, able to reach target number one to the upside of 213.17. Got about one third of the way to target number two, topping out of 235.80 before reversing. So overall, pretty good day. We had quite a few good trends that we were able to exploit. All right, taking a look then at what's moving in the pre-market. I see a lot of stocks, so let's rocket through them. First up is ADTH, currently up about 5.6%, so it hasn't qualified for our pre-market's radar since the percent gain is not high enough, so we'll skip that one. Like I said, we got a lot of stocks, so we don't have to worry about that. Billy currently down 5.96% on 1.5 million shares. It's not down exactly negative 6%, but it's so close to might as well add it. So I'll add Billy, BILI, to our pre-market radar. Next up is CMND, which is currently at 46% on 19 million shares, and it's at least $1 per share, so we'll add that. Next up we have ESPR, which is currently at 10.34%, but it was up a lot more off of earnings. Currently at 10.3 million shares traded. It's at least $1 per share, so we'll add ESPR to the pre-market radar. Next up, we have FGEN, currently up 9.48% on 5.7 million shares, and it is at least $1 per share. So we'll go ahead and add that to the pre-market radar as well. Next up, we have Peloton. Private equity eyes Peloton for buyout. That's the story. currently up 18.64% on 5.2 million shares, and it's at least $1 per share. So it looks like Peloton may go private, or back to going private, more like. Rivian currently up 8.71%, 4.6 million shares, at least $1 per share. News is that let's see. Well, doesn't say exactly what the reason is. I mean, I know they have earnings coming up, but Apple. Rumors that Apple might be discussing a deal with Rivian. Okay, well, maybe. Either way, it's up. So we'll add that to the pre-market radar. And next up, TCBP. Presently up only 4%, so it doesn't qualify. Was up more earlier, but not enough now. All right, so we're looking for a NASDAQ listed stock, number one, that is at least $1 per share in the current pre-market trading. Must have at least 1 million shares of pre-market traded volume this morning, and must also have achieved at least a 6% price change. Actually, now it's at 6.85% for TCBP, so I'll go ahead and add that. So if you folks see any other stocks that meet our 4 criteria, let me know in the chat, other than the ones already mentioned. I see that Daniel's mentioned ELDN and Lucid. All right, so ELDN currently down 9.41%, 1.7 million shares, at least $1 per share. So we will add that to our pre-market radar. Lucid, LCID, currently down 8.52%, 1 million shares. It's at least $1 per share. We'll go ahead and add that as well. All right. If you folks see any other stocks that meet our criteria, other than the ones we've just added, FGen, okay. We already have FGen, so that one's already in the list. Yeah, I'll have to wrap up here in 10 seconds. So if we see any other stocks that meet the criteria, let me know in the chat, and we'll take a look. All right, so let's wrap up for this morning. So, folks, please be sure to like the video. I see we have 7 likes, but more than 7 people watching. Please be sure to hit that like button. That greatly helps us with the YouTube algorithm, and we appreciate it. Also, be sure to subscribe to the channel so you get notifications anytime we release a new video. Also, for anyone who's watching this replay, if you are not familiar with this channel, please be sure to check out fundertrading.com, our website. You'll see a link in the description of this video. Other than that, for everyone who's part of the coaching room, I'll see you there in about 25 minutes. Other than that, everyone have a great trading session. See you for tomorrow's pre-market pulse. Take care.